geometry students, actually algebra students. I'm getting my classes confused, people. Okay, so today we're continuing on with scatter plots and lines of best fit. If you were in class yesterday or on Tuesday, you should take out that yellow sheet. Hopefully you have 10 plotted points. If you are a Flexi learner, just kind of play along with it and watch what we're doing, okay? Okay, so just a few things. The scatter plot is a plot of a whole bunch of points, a whole bunch of data that are coordinate pairs. Independent variable is the variable that you put in. It can be anything. It's usually the x, okay? The dependent is the answer you get once you put in your x. Your dependent one comes out as a y. So if I, the amount of money I earn per week depends on how many hours I work, okay? Those are things we've talked about. And just a reminder, positive correlation is like if I were to draw a line of best fit, it's going upward. Negative, it would represent a negative slope, and no correlations all over. Again, what kind of correlation is this? Quite obviously, you can see it's negative. And here it's going upwards, so it is a positive correlation. Okay, so here's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a scatter plot. See, is there any relationship? Positive, negative, none. Draw a line of best fit. That is your line that seems to pass through most of the points or as close to as many points as possible. It's your line that represents the average. We're going to pick 2 points on the line. Remember, those 2 points do not have to be ordered pairs from our data. They just have to be 2 points on the line. And then we're going to find our line of best fit and make some predictions. Okay, have your calculators out as well. Okay, so just a reminder, this was the yellow handout. If you saw a class, and your homework was to plot these 10 points you see here. And where did we get these? We got these from here. Here's your X and your Y. So these are all ordered pairs. And here's X and Y. Okay? Okay, so, and as I promised you, I will have plotted them already. So hopefully this is what your scatter plot looks like. Now, we're going to make a line of best fit. So it's helpful if you have a straight edge. It doesn't have to be a ruler, edge of your planner, edge of your folder, edge of your notebook, edge of your piece of paper, but do your best to draw as straight a line as possible. I'm going to try, but remember, I'm doing this on a smartboard, so I'm sorry if it's not great. Okay, so I can see it's going upward, and again, something like that. Okay, maybe a little bit higher if possible, but that's pretty good. This point here, remember, is considered an outlier. It's kind of out of the way. It doesn't really average out with the rest of them. So we're just going to ignore that point when we're making our line of best fit. Okay, so draw in your line right now. Okay, then determine the correlation. That's step 3. So down here, step 3. What is the correlation of that blue line? Well, it's a positive slope. So right down here, and it's kind of low, write that it is a positive correlation. Okay? Okay. Now, don't flip your piece of paper out. Now, we're going to pick 2 points on the line. Again, it doesn't have to be from the black dots. There's 2 nice points. So, for example, I'm going to pick this point, which was, I'll write them up here, 1.550. And the other nice point I'm going to pick is right here. And remember, I don't necessarily want that dot. I think that it's crossing at a nice spot. Or I could have picked here. That's crossing at a nice spot, okay? So it's kind of up to you. But again, we're not picking the black dot. We're picking 2 points that cross nicely from the blue line. So maybe I want to do this one here, which is 2.5, 100. But originally I said, this one, and I could even do that one if I want, okay, that would be 275. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of up to you. So if I want to do the other one, I could do 2.75. Again, we just want the nicest possible ones. Sometimes they're decimals, sometimes they're not. Okay, now flip your paper over. Normally we want to extend that line, so I'm going to extend the line. Now I am on step 4 on the back. So right now, write your 2 ordered pairs. Mine are 1.550 and 275. Okay, so we are on step 4. So I'm going to advance on. So you're picking 2 of your points. Your points might be a little different than my points, and that's okay. Okay, so we extended the line. I'm going to write my 2 ordered pairs, 1.550 and 275. Okay, determine the ordered pairs. Okay, oh, sorry, this was supposed to go here. This just said check, extend the line through the y-axis. Do your ordered pairs. Now we're going to write the ordered pairs in slope-intercept form. So remember, you got to start with slope. So my slope is y minus y over x minus x. Okay? Y minus y over x minus x. Yours might be different. Now find your slope. So my slope is 25 over 0.5. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 25 divided by 0.5, and that actually simplifies down to 50. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to pick one of the 2 points. Remember, we usually do the first point, but I'm going to choose the second point this time because it doesn't have decimals. That's preferred, but you could use the first point and this and write it in point slope form. So y minus my y value from the ordered pair I chose equals 50 x minus my x value. Okay, again, I could choose this one, but I would prefer not to do the decimal one. So we have y minus 75 equals 50x minus 100, and then I'm going to add 75, and I get y equals 50x minus 25 or plus a negative 75. And that is my trend line, my equation of the line. Okay, now I'm going to back up just for a minute, and I'm going to look. My y-intercept is negative 25. Oops, sorry. Is it going through around negative 25 here? Yes, it is. So I know that's a good trend line, and my slope is positive. Okay, so that was step 4. Do you have the equation of your line? It might not be the same one. If you have 2 different points, yours might be slightly different. Your slope should probably be around 50. And your y-intercept is going to be a negative or maybe closer to 0. Okay, ready? Now, your equation is mine is y equals 50x minus 25. Okay, so I'm going to write that here because yours is on your paper. Now, step 5. Now, remember, x, if you look at the front, is minutes. Y is words. Minutes are x. Okay, so it says predict based off of your equation. So how many words? Words are y. So how many words we don't know. If I have 3.5 minutes, I do 50 x's minutes, and now I just put it in my calculator. So get your calculator out. Here we go. So I go 50 times 3.5 minus 25, and I get 150 words. So typing means I should get about 150 words typed if I type for 3.5 minutes based off of the data. Now, step 2. How many words can a student type in 8 minutes? Again, minutes is X, so I'm going to use that same equation. And hopefully your number goes up, okay? Because you're typing for more than 3.5 minutes. So that's 375 words. Okay, how about now 15 minutes? Okay, again, we're still given minutes, which is X. Okay, so instead of 8, I put 15 in, and I get 725 words. Okay, so again, same thing. Now, this last one is slightly different. Approximately how many minutes? So we don't know the minutes, but we know it's 250 words. So, or not 250, 2,500. So now my Y is 2,500, and I don't know my X. So now I got to find X. So I'm going to start by adding 25. So 2,500 equals 50X. And then I'm going to divide by 50. Oops, not 2,500, 2,525. Woo, 25. I forgot to add. See, even I make mistakes. So 2,525 divided by 50. So I get 50.5 equals X. So what does that mean? That means 50.5, and X is minutes. Make sure you're labeling. Okay, so now that's 50.5 minutes of typing. That's a lot of typing. Okay, so now you should have your yellow worksheet filled out. So just a reminder, these are correlations. Number 1 would be no correlation. 2 would be positive. 3 would be a negative. Think about how slope would be for that. And just to recap, when you make a scatter plot, plot the points, then draw the line of best fit, then find the slope. But remember, first you have to find 2 points on the line of best fit, okay? Not 2 ordered pairs that are given, two on the line to find the slope, put them in point slope form, change to slope intercept form. And then predicting just means substituting in for X or sometimes Y, like that was part D. Okay, so you have a Schoology formative, you have a little worksheet that check that over. And let me know this needs to be done today, please, because it's the end of the quarter. This is the last one for the quarter. Okay, have a great day.